Hello, everyone. There we go. Things are now working again. Okay. So, Charizard raids. We're getting back to fighting Charizard and stuff and things. So, if anyone wants to put in, like, their Charizard link code first, you know, to get things, you know, kicked off and everything, that would be perfectly fine. I know where where's mine? Ah, there's mine. So, who wants to have their first one be the Charizard raids? Oh yeah, Mudkip. I have gotten up to Yellow Temperance in Stardust Crusaders. I really want to see that guy eat absolute dirt. You know, that guy deserves to eat dirt. No mini villain. I'm sorry, I just go by the name of the thing. I just go by like the name on the thing. Okay. So I have my Charizard up first, if you guys want to go do that one first. You guys can just post your link codes for your Charizard raids in the thing. But mine is right here. Yes, Mudkip. Yes. Have you not learned that I just devour series? I absolutely devour series. So yeah, so we're gonna be doing some like we're gonna be doing like some simultaneous shiny hunting, in addition to, you know, of course, clearing out raids and everyone else having their raids and everything like that. So it's gonna be entertaining. It's gonna be entertaining. I do have my Grimmsnarl all built. Like, this Grimmsnarl is not just built. This Grimmsnarl is fully decked out with like high special defense and high HP. So this thing is meant to be maximum chunk. I have a Blissey and an Azumarill based off what we need. Attack is supposed to... Yeah, Azumarill's been actually like, surprisingly good. Not Azumarill. Blissey is like surprisingly very good. Like I didn't really like. I mean, granted, it makes sense that Blissey is like very good for chunking special attack hits and being a support. Because it is, like, literally specially defensive with massive... Like, literally the one thing Blissey is good for is being a special wall. That is literally Blissey's entire kit. So, it actually does very well here. Like, it's I would say it's a budget one. It's a very good, like, budget thing. But yeah, I got a zoom. Like, Dash Bun is also amazing. Bon Bon! Hi, Bon Bon. How you doing, Bon Bon? Hope you're doing good. There we go. But yeah, I've been enjoying JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, Mudkip. I've been very much enjoying it. We'll probably need another support. Yeah, we'll need another support. Alright. Let's go for this. Spicy Sweet Salmon. I have no idea what you mean by that. It's been a while since... Yeah, it has been a while, Bon Bon. It has very much been a while. But yeah, it's 6/6. Please don't bring Charizard. It very much does not do well against it. It cannot take hits from Hurricane. It can sort of take hits from the other stuff. But yeah, today we're just gonna be doing Charizard raids. So if you guys got your links for your Charizard stuff, you know, please please feel free to drop the things. So that way we can, you know, of course, beat down Charizard all over the place. Egg. Hello, Determination. How you doing? Overheat. Come on, target either Blissey. Okay, good. It targeted the egg. It targeted them. It didn't target me or the Charizard, which is good. Oh, Splatfest. Sweet, I guess, would be mine. See, Hurricane is the only real worry to have when it comes to these raids. And people prefer Fluttermane to be good. Yeah, Fluttermane is good because Charizard's Sun activates Photosynthesis. However, Azumarill is the best receiver of damage. You know, Azumarill has the best pure bulk of anything because it's resistant to all of Charizard's fire moves. and it doesn't fear anything other than really Hurricane. You know, I mean, really the only thing that doesn't, like, nothing, Hurricane is the worst move. You know, for in the grand scheme of Charizard's entire moveset, the most devastating move is Hurricane. Because you can resist Dragon, well, you're immune to Dragon. You can resist the fighting, which all fairy types do. If you're resisting the fairy, if you're resisting the Dragon, if you're immune to the Dragon, you're resisting fighting. Unless you're Grimmsnarl, but even then, Grimmsnarl is, like, different for different reasons. And, you know, if you're Azumarill, you're resisting fire. The only thing that is neutrally damaging you is Hurricane, which is why Hurricane is a big, big problem. So if you can just get past Hurricane, Charizard is nothing. But again, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I see there's 12 of you wonderful guys here right now. Thank you guys all for coming in. Spirit Break. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why Grimmsnarl is just so good. You set up those screens, and you start Spirit Breaking everything. Charizard's damage is completely just kneecapped. Granted, there is one issue with it, and that is Grimmsnarl does a lot of damage. But, again, you let... Grimmsnarl is the shield. Grimmsnarl is the shield, Azumarill is the sword. There we go, Mr. Terrain is set up, and no one is going to be getting confused anymore. The only issue is, Dragon is now going to do a lot less damage. You can do a lot less damage because Misty Terrain nerfs Dragon damage to half base power. One of the little interesting things. There we go, Spirit Break. Yeah, there's only one thing that really is a big worry at this point, and it's crits. It is those random, stupid crits. Getting an OLED soon turns with the base game, lets the floor to push through after the first minutes, get my OLED, and use the nice! Yeah, I'm debating eventually needing to get another Switch, because, I'll be honest, I love this Switch. It's been very good to me for all the years I've had it, but it is a couple years old. I've had this thing for probably 5, if not more years, and this was from a friend of mine, so they had it first, and then they sent it to me. So this thing is probably, 6 years old. Fluttermane not only benefits from the sun, but adds special defense. Could add. The issue is, though, with Fluttermane, Fluttermane is very thin. It's very frail. It might have that beefy 135 special defense, and it benefits from the sun, but its HP is quite low. You know, that low HP does kind of bite it in the butt. You know, that's one of the issues of something like that, where it does have very, very high special defense, but its low HP does sort of mitigate that. It's one of the balances between tanks. You know, someone say crits. The only worry about at this point is critical hits, because that immediately bypasses any mitigation. If you max out its HP and you give it a lot of special defense investment, that's very, very good. But the problem is, at that point, your highest stat is no longer going to be your special attack, so you just get a defensive boost, not get an offensive boost. Well, not guaranteed, Ghost, as we just saw. We got crit right there, and that immediately bypassed us. You know, the crits immediately bypass anything you're trying to do to mitigate the damage, which is a big problem. But yeah, Fluttermane is very good. And again, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Fire Blast? Yes. That's also one of the reasons why Rain Dance is not that helpful, because it makes Hurricane always hit, which is very, very damaging. Yeah, Fluttermane is good. I don't doubt it's good, but it does require a little bit more setup, which I don't generally like risking the gamble of the setup. Yeah, I like the consistency that Grimmsnarl will bring to the table. No, nothing. Oh, it just does nothing. It just does nothing to us with all that damage debuff. How you doing, Alpha? Welcome in. I mean, I've seen Fluttermane's fail utterly. It's for the same reason I don't like Sylveon. It's way too much setup for me. That isn't a glitch. That is intentional. That is an intentional thing that they built into the raid. That is completely intentional. It is not a bug. They deliberately put that in so you can't just immediately joke raids. It applies to more than just Charizard. It happens on more than just Charizard. Yeah, a lot of other raids that happens with as well. So unless you one-shot the thing, like you drop its health to nothing in a single move, it will restore health because it's something that they built in specifically for it. Laser beams. There we go, Charizard goes down. And with that, our Charizard for the day is defeated, but don't worry. Everyone in here is going to have their own Charizard raids, so if you guys want to post your Charizard link codes, please feel free to. We're always happy to lend some battle support. Charizard disappeared into the den. Goodbye, Charizard. Goodbye. For Candy, Calcium, Dragon Shard. Oh, there is the good stuff. Look at all that candy right there. 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5. Oh, this is replenishing my stocks. Very good. Okay, we're still found, man. The main issue is that if you are all not simultaneously doing a setup strategy and there is someone actually doing damage to the Charizard, then all the setup is completely negated. That's the big issue. Is, you know, when the Charizard's health reaches a certain point, it will immediately purge away any of your buffs. Which means, unless you're able to coordinate, all those buffs that you apply onto your Fluttermane will be completely negated. And that's the reason why I don't really like using it. Because it's the same reason I don't really like Sylveon either. Is there have been so many times that I have had a great run of a Charizard thing. Azumarill is just doing so much damage. Grimmsnarl is debuffing it like crazy. Then, and Sylveon is doing absolutely jack crap nothing other than setting up Calm Mind. Health gets below a certain point. Purge. All Sylveon's setup is immediately negated. And all that time was absolutely wasted. And that is why I do not like it. I have had a great number of times where it just gets outright canceled. Yeah, you can put in the code. See, the negations see why with Azumarill before nullifies changes. Well, that's the thing with Azumarill. Azumarill, you can use Belly Drum twice, and you're completely fine, because Belly Drum is a single move, and then you're, boom, you're auto +6. With, you know, Calm Mind, it's multiple turns of setup need to be used. With Azumarill, you can afford that time loss. You can afford the time loss with Azumarill. You really can't with something like Fluttermane, and, you know, Sylveon. And that's why I don't really like using them, because it's just far safer to go with something like Azumarill. It is the tried and true, battle-tested destroyer of dragon monsters. Yeah, I mean, Fluttermane is good. You know, so I've seen Sylveon do great work. I've seen Fluttermane do great work. The problem is, though, when it comes to them, if someone does enough damage, all of it goes to nothing. And that really sucks. Yeah, but it has HP by the time I use it to make already have it low enough. So I just have my up for no reason. The best health that Charizard gets is like... The best health that Charizard gets me on is like 100. Yeah, Azumarill fears absolutely nothing. The only thing that Azumarill only fears Hurricane. That is the only thing that Azumarill is afraid of. And if you just... And even then, if Azumarill's level 100, it won't be taking that much damage from Hurricane that as all. It's not really going to be too afraid of anything Charizard can throw at it. The only worry is just getting crit. You know, crits are the only worry. Went to a Dragon Rage, but it's my 6-star. That's cool. Ooh. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, you'll be able to tell the Charizard because they have like the pulsing energy things around it. But yeah, if you guys have your Charizard raids, you know, please don't forget to, you know, leave them in the chat so we can all do them. And again, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so. There's 13 of you wonderful guys here, but only 5 likes on the video. Oh, what's the Charizard raid? Azumarill is just so good. Azumarill fears nothing. It just goes in and just kills stuff. It just punches things until they go away. It punches things. It punches things until they go away forever. And it's great. Azumarill is wonderful. Yeah, the Charizard is shiny locked. The Charizard was always shiny locked. You know, I'm glad that they did shiny lock the Charizard. You know, there will be people that will say, you know, contrary, but it's a good thing that they did lock it, because you can only get one. You know, even if you got one on the first one, the second one you can't get a second. So it would kind of suck for everyone if, you know, you caught your Charizard and then, you know, your friend, oh, I have a shiny Charizard raid, and you already caught yours and you can't get it. Because plus the other thing is that it would just encourage people to gen and hack, you know, shiny marked Charizard into existence. Yeah, exactly. It's the fact that you could only catch one is a giveaway that no, it's going to be locked. You know, it's, you know, they're going to lock it for something like that. Because you know there's going to be some person out there who's going to gen in, who doesn't know it's shiny locked. They're going to gen in a shiny Charizard with the mark. It's like, yeah, you're hacking. You are very clearly hacking, because that is impossible. Since I changed to Charizard, farming with Flutter made have been more happy that I don't have to deal with the hell either. Well, I mean, that isn't a strictly Azumarill related thing, Ghost. That happens with everything. It's just Azumarill is the most visible causer of it, because very few things can really deal out the same damage Azumarill does. You know, the only thing that really gets close to the same single target damage Azumarill is capable of pumping out is Iron Hands. And Iron Hands often will deal even more damage than Azumarill can. And if you knock the thing out, it will not do the regen bug. And even that, it isn't really a bug, it is an intentional limitation the devs put in specifically to prevent people from just joking raids. But if you take it down to nothing, it will stay dead. And Iron Hands does enough damage that it doesn't leave targets with enough remaining health. So, it isn't so much a bug as it is a deliberate thing that devs put in to prevent people from just joking them. But yet, we still find ways of joking them anyway. But also, again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so. There are 17 of you wonderful people here. Thank you all for coming out today. We're going to be beating down all kinds of Charizards today. Bucks off point. I use them to buy Target gift cards. I buy Target gifts and I just go to Target, and then I use the Target gift cards to buy games. That's how I do the big stuff. Yeah, I just use it to get Target gift cards. Yeah, Blissey has been surprisingly very good. Blissey has been surprisingly good. Because it just chunks like anything that Charizard could throw it. I mean, it's a little... I mean, it's not even afraid of Focus Blast, because Focus Blast doesn't really do all that much. Alright, so... Blissey sets up screens. I will just be setting up Misty Terrain, and then I will be setting up, the stuff. Alright. Bye, Taylor. Bye, Taylor. The good thing is, the Arboleva is not gonna kneecap our time. Like, that's the good thing. Yeah, they're digital gift cards that you just use the code for. That's the good thing about NPCs in Terra raids, is if they get knocked out, they don't cause you to lose time. So, this Arbola can get knocked out, you know, as much as we want, as much as we don't care about it, and it will not negatively impact us, which is a good thing. Now, let's go for play rough. Hurricane. Fine. That is not fine. I need to heal, because I'm confused, and if I hurt myself, I'm dead. That's the one, again, that's the reason why Hurricane is the biggest problem. I am dead here. Hurricane is the biggest problem. Hurricane is the biggest issue, and that is the reason why I say Rain Dance is not a good thing to be using here to nerf the fire damage. It is a massive unnecessary risk. Oh, nice, Alpha. Always good to get those shinies. Always good to get those shinies. Yeah, that's the reason why I say Hurricane is the biggest worry. It is the only thing Azumarill is afraid of. It is the only thing Dachshund is afraid of. And the confusion will kneecap everything. The confusion kneecaps everything. Oh, yeah, right, Arboleva does get Earth Power. I love that Arboleva does get Earth Power. It's like, yeah, it's a fun move. very fun. What the frick is the heck? Why am I frozen? That was weird. Okay, this is bugging out then. This is bugging out. It's on this, but only ever allies have silver club, otherwise it's not worth. Yeah. Yeah, the main issue is that the other thing is that at this point, Hurricane has a 50% chance to miss. You know, there's a 50% chance for Hurricane to just outright miss when the sun is applied. And when you consider that, yeah, the only thing that Azumarill's afraid of is Hurricane, and Charizard only has a 50% chance to hit you with the move that you are most afraid of, even though, yeah, it's a lot more powerful now because of solar power, you don't really have to worry all that much. Fly left and if we... I have no idea what you mean there, Taylor. This is a little buggy though. This is a little buggy. Fucking hack. Yes, Hurricane loses accuracy in Sun. It is the same with Thunder. It is a 50. They are decreased from their normal accuracy to a 50% chance of hitting. It's a very, very good thing. Because again, your only worry is the Hurricane when it comes to Charizard. And in Sun, Hurricane's a 50% chance to miss. I mean, it's a 50% chance to hit too, but 50% chance to hit, 50% chance to miss. Like, I'll take that gamble. You know, I will take that gamble. I mean, of course, you hits there. Freaking confused again. Why am I getting so confused in this fight? Like, every time I get confused. And that's just bad luck. It's not... Because, like, the raids don't have increased odds of hitting, and they don't have increased odds of, you know, landing their status. It's just bad luck, because it's throwing out so many hits. Eventually, it is going to stack up enough. But I need... Of course, we do ourselves. Someone needs to do the healing thing. Yeah, again, that's the reason why I say, don't do Rain. Rain is a bad thing to set up. Because Confusion is the biggest enemy. Again, Hurricane is the main enemy, and Confusion is the main enemy alongside that. So you minimize it. Why do you keep hitting? Again, this is bad luck. You look what a 25% chance to do that every time. Why? There's like a 25% chance to hurt yourself in Confusion, and I keep only hitting myself in Confusion. Oh, I already hurt myself in Confusion when I used Belly Drum. That's the whole reason we're in this situation right now, is because I used Belly Drum, and then I hurt myself in Confusion. That was the problem, was I used Belly Drum, and then I hurt myself immediately after. And because of that, we basically got slowed everything down. But now we should be fine. Yeah, I agree. Like the menu is, and now we get burnt, and now we get burnt. Like again, this is why I say Grimmsnarl is the best support, because you get Misty Terrain. You don't have to deal with that Confusion. You don't have to deal with the burn, and it just continuously debuffs special attack. Grimmsnarl is like Blissey is a good support. Blissey is a good support. Why? Grimmsnarl's still best. Grimmsnarl's still best though. Let's rate because the game didn't let us like. Yeah, but again, the raids are problematic. I think the problem mostly is just the time limit is way too strict. If they just extended the time limit by like another minute, you know, it wouldn't be that bad. You know, it's the time limit is definitely a problem. We went. See, what? We killed you, Charizard. Okay, Shield's probably gonna break now, but Inferno can always burn. Thankfully, I'm already burnt, so it doesn't matter. Dragon Pulse. Okay, Grimmsnarl won't touch. Why do you dislike Grimmsnarl, Bonbon? What did Grimmsnarl ever do to you? You should body Grimmsnarl because it fails against the Serena family. What did Grimmsnarl ever do to you? Come on, let me select. Let me select the move. Are we gonna lose it? I couldn't select the move. I mean, we also lost because of bad luck, but like, there we go. Good. Come on. Come on, Azumarill, don't miss. Just don't miss. Good. Don't get burnt. Good. I think we win this here. I think we win this here. That is why we stick with Azumarill. And that is why we stick with Azumarill. There's a word for that bonbon. It is called Brick Break. It is called Brick Break or Taunt. You know what? I'll take it. All that for an ability patch, I'll take it. Yep, ability patch. I'll take that. Like, this was annoying, but I'll take the ability patch. It's kind of necessary. Okay, anyone else got a code for a Grimmsnarl raid? Anyone else got a code? Yeah, I'll be doing a few little shiny hunty things in the meantime. Yeah, Charizard raids. Does anyone else, I mean, anyone in the chat, you guys have a Charizard raid, please? Please? You know, please feel free to, you know, leave a raid code thing in the thing. I mean, even just regular raids, too. You know, we want to try and do some Charizard raids, but, you know, if you guys have other raids, we're always happy to help. Azumarill will go for the kill. I saw. I did see. You can't get... I do not have a code for it. Alright. B8Q... SRF? But yeah, we're going to be doing raids, and we're going to be doing other stuff for Charizard and stuff and things. B8Q... Yeah. But that's the good thing about the Charizard raids. I don't use Pokemon that have stuff like Brick Break, specialized in Fairy types. I mean, Grimmsnarl gets Brick Break. Grimmsnarl gets Brick Break. It is the ultimate it is the ultimate like anti-Screens Fairy because it gets Brick Break itself. I mean, it would be better if like you had a Klutz user that if we had a Klutz user and the Assault Vest, that would be fun. But I don't think there's anything that has Klutz in this game. I mean, it's a stress to be prepared. Then the entire issue is caused by you refusing to use something, Bonbon. That is a refusal to counter something. Hello, Mudkip. Hello, Mudkip. Alright, Taylor, stop spamming. The Pokemon have Klutz. The Capsicum. Really? I meant like actual like evolutionary full lines. It says Fairy Fighter type. But the Iron Valiant, yeah. Iron Valiant exists. It gets Brick Break. Honestly, Iron Valiant is one of those Pokemon that I really like, but its stats are so bad for what it wants to do. Oh, wait. Hey, thank you very much for the raid, Twisted J. Welcome in. Thank you very much for coming in. One miles, please go grab Twisted J's link. How are you doing? How did the stream go? Hopefully it went well. What were you streaming? Welcome in, Raiders. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't done so already. But welcome in, guys. Yeah, I'm just going to be debuffing the Charizard. I just debuff. Actually, Mr. Terrain. So I'm going to do the healing thing so that way the Azumarill doesn't hurt itself. Actually, I can do that. Yeah. Hey, welcome in, Wolfie Xmas. Thank you very much for coming in. How are you doing? Welcome in, everyone. Again, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, or go show some love over to Twisted J for giving us that raid. Thank you very much for popping in. Here we go. Let's just keep beating down this Charizard. So we are doing our Charizard raids, as well as like other raids. Oh, it's fine. I'm doing very well. One is never late. They arrive precisely when they mean to. Gandalf taught me that. See, this is why I love Misty Terrain. You don't burn me, Charizard. You can't burn me so long as I have Misty Terrain applied. Get wrecked. Bad, Charizard. You're bad. You get dunked. Yes, this is the special Charizard raids. For the next couple of days, there's going to be a Charizard raid that appears in your game. You get one raid per day, but you can also join in other people. Hello there, welcome in, Josimo. Welcome in. Thank you very much for popping in. Hey guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Beth was doing Persona 5 Royal on PlayStation 4. She's doing good. How's Pokemon going? Very good. It's going very, very well. We've just been beating down Charizard the entire time, getting those sweet raid loot. And, it's been going pretty well. Quick with Charizard. I will punch you in the face and break your special attack. Grimmsnarl's so good. It's so good. Like, it is so obnoxious. Because it has such a good disruption kit. It's the reason why it's such a great monster in doubles and such a great monster in Terror Style raids. But, like, it's so good. It just does so much. It's so good. I love it. But again, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Again, that's the reason I love Grimmsnarl. I get that survives, because I debuff it so well. We need a good amount of healing on this one. Please heal us, like, a lot. I'm pretty sure there's a range for healing. It's not, like, always half, not always a quarter. It heals, like, an intermittent. So, could have been worse. It's enough for me to survive. Sun is up. Oh, that's why I was doing how much was Fire Blast. That was a quick waste. At least the Azumarill is surviving okay. At least the Azumarill is surviving okay enough. So, as long as the Azumarill survives. But yeah, guys, please do not bring things that are not Fairy type into this. Because we do need dedicated counters to these things in order to win. You know, we do need Fairy types, we do need things that can stand up to Charizard in order to beat it. Because every time we get fainted out, we do lose time. Like right there. You're going to lose this now. Yeah, unless we can break this thing quick, but I don't think we are going to be able to. Go be avoided the Inferno. That would have absolutely wrecked me. Yep. And this is why we don't bring things like Charizard. They don't work well against Charizard. You need... Yes, cheering very much helps. Cheering is absolutely amazing. This is why, when we say bring Azumarill, we need you to bring Azumarill. Dachshund also works, because it is immune to fire. Because we need to be doing out enough damage. Yeah, that's... Yeah, no, if that happens, like, no. That's one of the reasons, like, I do not click my thing to ready up if someone has something like that. It's like, nope, we reset the whole lobby. Because, like, it's just wasting time if bringing in something like that. Again, I've done this before with a Heracross as one of the NPCs, but the thing is that was an NPC. NPCs do not cause time loss when they get fainted. And NPCs fainting really does not negatively impact you so much. Okay. Back to carrying some of a room. Yes, yeah, put the code out again. Yep, put the code out. We are also going to be doing a little bit of shiny hunting in between every single raid. Got a Varoom Outbreak. Would love one. Would love a shiny Varoom. 5 C H 6 Q. Here we go. But yeah, like Azumarill is just so good. Like it's one of the best things. I mean, it's just good for raids in general. It's just good for raids as a whole because it is very bulky normally. Yeah, there's a reason why these raids are difficult. There's a reason why these raids are difficult, and there's a reason why we go very hard on bring very, very specific things. Because these give out very good rewards, and they are very difficult to actually beat. Kind of need dedicated things to beat them. That's one of the reasons why I have my Grimmsnarl. Is like Grimmsnarl basically enables most things to survive. Star Cerulege on my own. Yeah, again, that's, I mean, the thing is, the Cerulege are not as strong as the Charizard. The Cerulege in the 6-star raid, well, I mean, everything in a 6-star raid, those are level 90s. You can generally reasonably take those on your own. Hello, Linda, welcome in. I want to do a shiny hunt, but IDK what target right now? Probably gonna go Donzo and then Romaria 0. Yeah, that's the hard thing, is like deciding on what to shiny hunt. I mean, this is honestly what I'd say when like I have a hard time figuring out what to shiny hunt. I just like put things on like a board, like a randomly picker thing, and just pick from what I have there. Oh, the normal type Cerulege? Okay. Yeah, yeah, I mean, they look great Tusk, but utterly shred that thing. But yeah. But again, if anyone wants to join in, please just bring in, like, things that do well against the Charizard. I was happy to have people pop in. Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of shiny hunting on the side. I have the marker board, a couple targets there, cross them off. Also going for living deck, so I can always rehunt them on. Once these rehunts, put on new creatures. Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, I'd say probably maybe like a random number generator between like, okay, these two numbers, which is like the full decks of huntable Paladin Mons, and then just like click randomly generate. So I'd say, you know, do something like that. Because that's one of the reasons why I say, yo, please, like, never ask me, like, to, yo, oh yeah, suggest a shiny hunt. Main reason is I'm always bad at suggesting hunts. And I, you know, have my own process when it comes to determining what I'm going to be hunting today. What would you do with a lifetime supply of stale bread? I would probably throw it all away. If it is stale, I would probably throw it away if it was stale bread. But again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you have not done so already. It very much helps the channel, and it is free to do. Got more stuff coming. As I move around. Oh, look, it's a Heracross. This is the good thing. The NPCs, they don't actually do anything to you. If you get an NPC knocked out, you don't actually suffer all that much. Good at targeted the Azumarill. Good at targeted the Azumarill. Now it's going to purge away the debuffs, and then it's going to follow up like a hurricane or something like that. Let's green. Screens up. Screens up. What do you mean again, Alpha? Erase our protected span unless I am fine. Yeah, that's always the hard part, is like, again, what to hunt is the hard thing to pack. Don't worry, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Yeah, you can pretty much take any hit from Charizard, provided it is not like a crit from Hurricane. If you have the Shell Bell as your held item, you should be completely fine. You will be completely fine on that. So just go for the attacks. And that's the other thing with me. I set up the things to basically heal, like reduce the damage. There you go. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine here. Do a sandwich for one mom. Yeah, that's the thing that I do, is I really sandwich hunt only like the rare stuff. Like that's the reason why I sandwich hunted the... That's the reason why I sandwich hunted... One sec. I might need to actually go pick up my brother because his car kind of has some issues and I may need to go pick him up. One sec. Okay, I have to go pick up my brother. His car kind of broke down. Someone please like just make stuff going now. I need to pick him up. What's that? Oh, come on. Go. Oh, I've got to undo that. Wrong one. There we go. Okay. Yes, I am. Okay, so back to where we were with everything. Charizard raids. Yep. Everything's okay, just I had to go get my brother. Okay. But yeah, we're back now. So how's everyone? How is everyone? Anyone got any Charizard raids they want to post? What? Why are you not fighting at a Zoomer? Hello, Omar. How are you doing? Pleasure to see you as always, Omar. Oh god, Azumarill got a critical hit. That completely didn't matter. But yeah, we're back. Again, anyone's got a Charizard raid they want to post, that's fine. We are just, you know, of course, doing some... Wow! They freaking... Wow. I did not expect them to do that. Wow, they're actually retiring Ash. Really? I never expected that. Not to say I'm displeased. Not to say I'm displeased. I'm glad. That's unexpected. That's pretty good. We're doing some Charizard raids, and the room is being annoying. We're doing Charizard raids. If anyone has their Charizard links they want to post, we're always happy to have battle with that. We're gonna do some regular raids as well, you know, if you guys want, in between, you know, some shiny hunting as well. So we're basically gonna be doing all of the things. We are basically going to be doing all of the things. So yeah. Yeah, but apparently Pokemon is no longer going to be having Ash as the main protagonist of the anime, it seems. You get the Charizard raids by beating the game, getting access to 5-star raids, and then there will be a Charizard raid in the overworld. It will have a special black dragon icon, and that will be your Charizard raid. Have you beaten the Ace Academy... the Academy Ace Tournament? That's the name of it. Have you beaten that? And I got my call from Jacques about the level 6 raids. Because that is what you need to do before you are able to access the Charizard raids. Here we go. Wow, this thing is really annoying. It's very obnoxious. Liquidation. But that's how you get access to Charizard stuff. You just got to beat the game, and then beat basically post-game. Go. Yeah, that's part of why we're just doing a little bit of shiny hunting while people are getting their raids. And, you know, other sorted stuff and things. Orb. Varoom! Yeah, Varoom amuses me. It isn't great when it comes to, like, battling. Its stats are just kind of meh. But it's amusing as far as things go. It's literally just an engine. It's literally just an engine. Like, I am kind of glad with some of the ideas that they've been giving for the inanimate stuff. Just beating all the gym leaders that beat the champ. Leaders and That should be... That is the Ace Academy thing. So now you'll get like a thing from Jacques about doing the level 5 raids. And then you should be able to get the Terra Star raid, the level 6 ones after that. I mean, it doesn't matter which version. It doesn't really matter which version it is, but... By any reason, I assume it's to evolve Palafin. I assume it's to evolve Palafin. Which is the most annoying evolution in the existence of the game series. Like, I have no idea what possessed them to think Palafin's evolution method was a good idea. Like, it's unique, but it's unique in the same way... It's unique in the same way that Inkay was. Unique doesn't necessarily mean good. Unique does not necessarily mean good method. The good thing is we now have boosted odds for Varoom. Now we are into the boosted odds. You look slightly different. You are not different. Okay, you're not shiny. Room goes away. And any need for the Union Circle, is it just to like evolve Palafin? Well, to evolve a Finizen into a Palafin. Because I somewhat have a policy if I don't do Union Circles while live. And that, for reasons for that... Oh, Diggle, that's what I killed. That's what it was. First King Gam every half an hour. Oh. Thank you for waiting. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to go get my brother. Car troubles and stuff like that. But again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you have not done so already. But yeah, does anyone got their Charizard codes? Always happy to help with some Charizard raids. What the frick is this thing? Thank you. Please kill Azumarill. Thank you, Azumarill. Good. Yo. It's not gonna take that much more for us to get to like our maximum odds. But yeah, so what we're doing here basically is we are KOing a bunch of these Varoom, because when we KO enough of them, we will get maximum shiny odds for the outbreak. It's good for us. Varoom. Amusingly, this thing has slow start as a hidden ability. Kind of find that hilarious that yes, slow start is no longer exclusive to a legendary Pokemon, but it's still just as bad as it always was. Like, I mean, I like the idea of slow start. It makes sense because like it's the same as like Palafin's ability. Yes, it kneecaps something to an insane degree, but if it didn't have that ability that kneecapped it to an insane degree, it would be an absolute monster. The other funny thing is that if you did have... The other funny thing... No. Controller, stop freaking out. The other funny thing is that, like, if you didn't have stuff like Regigigas that has an absolutely massive gimping ability like that, the only reason why they have such insane good stats is due to their absolutely gimping ability. And that if they didn't have that gimping ability, they wouldn't have anywhere near those good stats. I just find that funny. Because if it didn't have a slow start, it would be insanely far more powerful. It would be way too strong if it didn't have a slow start. Like, that's the thing. The other thing is, it's not one of the major box art legendaries. Like, the box art legendaries, those are supposed to be strong. But Regigigas is a legendary, you know, pretty much the same caliber as, like, the Regis themselves. Like, it's a part of the Regis. It's a minor legendary. You know, it's not really a legendary in the same degree as a lot of the other legendaries. And that kind of goes into why it's so weak, is that it... Just because something is a legendary doesn't mean it's strong. I mean, perfect example, look at Moltres. I mean, not Moltres, look at Articuno. It's a legendary, and it is one of the absolutely weakest things in existence. But yeah, legendaries don't mean that they're strong. It just means that they have, like, a certain, like, stat line. So Charizard beat the gym leaders again, and... to get the Charizard raids, you need to do the gym leader rematches in post game. Then do the Academy tournament. And then do a couple of just do a couple 5-star raids. And then you will get access to the Charizard raids. They unlock when you unlock 6-star raids. Okay. Bye, Taylor. Here we go. Okay, this should be our final one for, like, our max combo chain. And then we should be at maximum odds, but we always do knock out an extra, like, 2 or 3 of them just to make sure. But there we go, now we're up to Varoom. So we're getting, hopefully get under shiny from this Varoom outbreak. Yeah, I always like to knock out, like, a couple of extra ones. I know it does eat into our overall odds of, like, getting a shiny from one, because it does eat into, like, the available ones. But I just like to make sure. Right, here we go. Alright. Varoom, your shiny is gold. So... not as bad as Veluza, but dang, these things are annoying. They are nowhere near as obnoxious as Veluza was. I have Glade. Okay. Picnic. But yeah, so if anyone knows that, like, the Charizard raids or just, like, the level 6 raids in general, please feel free to post, like, the codes in the chat. We're always happy to help. Go. Keep looking for our shiny Varoom while we're doing raids and stuff. Nope, that is not gold. I do like the shiny metallic gold that these things are now. I do very much like that. It makes... like, it just makes them pop so much more. Like, I love how Magikarp's shiny is gold. And in this game, it looks like it is a solid gold fish. Like, that is amazing. It's a great thing that they changed. Like, it... because they actually did add a lot of texturing to the Pokemon in this game. Like, you can see, like, the definition on the scales. You can see, like, fur. You can see, like, cracks in, like, the rock of certain rock types. Like, that's why, like, Sudowoodo looks amazing for what shiny is. Like, not like the graphical resolution of Sudowoodo just looks great. And they made gold the shiniest and just like metallic looking Pokemon. They made them actually look metallic. They are gold. They shine. And I just love it. It looks so great. Any Mushin's last 2 days only got a male, Shanks, no female. That is unfortunate. But eventually you will find one. Shiny Orthworm is silly. Orthworm is a very silly guy. I like it. Like, I like... freaking things are aggressive. Like, they... Yeah, it's very noticeable what the shiny is. Because, like, the tailpipe is no longer purple for shiny Varoom. But it looks very good. It's like a shiny lock. I mean, the thing is, they've been shiny locking legendaries for what? Like, the last decade. The main legendaries, the legendaries have been shiny locked. You know, that's not a new development. They've been doing that for the last, you know, decade. You know, generally because they do a special event later on where they give access to the shiny legendaries, which makes sense. You know, it's something that they've done for a very long time. Because they always, eventually, always in the next game, they unlock the shiny legendaries for you to access them. So you can always get the shiny legendaries through, you know, of course, well, the next game's method of getting the legendaries. I mean, in Ultra and Ultra Moon, they let you shiny hunt the XY legendaries. In Sword and Shield, you could shiny hunt Solgaleo Lunala, yeah, Tapu Lele, Tapu Koko, and Tapu Fini, and Tapu Bulu. And, you know, I'm presuming in this game, whatever its equivalent of Dynamax Adventures is going to be, they are going to make it so you can access shiny Zacian, Zacian Zamazenta, and shiny Eternatus. You know, it's just kind of what they've been doing. You know, it's a thing that they've been doing for a good while now. I do not. This is Violet. I do not have a level 100 Flutter Mane. Why? Welcome in, Shark Place. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Again, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't done so. When I do get around to, like, finishing and polishing up stuff more on my Scarlet version, though I will be getting a whole bunch of the spare paradoxes to go trade away to people. I got a bunch of spare the paradoxes in this game to trade away as well. Specifically for people who do not have them or like have the opposite version, they want them for raids. So we're going to be doing the same thing with Scarlet paradoxes. Next. Terrains are more underwhelming. What do you mean they're more underwhelming? I have spare Iron Thorns. I don't have level 100 Iron Thorns, but I do have spare ones. What do you mean, Bonbon, that terrains are more underwhelming this gen? Yeah, you can have one. That's the reason why I got them, is, like, simply for trade. I'm always happy to help. But again, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We like doing this stuff. So you need, so Shark, you need Iron Thorns? It's fine. 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, 4, 6. There we go. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So what did they do to the terrains this gen? Unless you mean like they visually look very underwhelming. Terrains. They changed them. Effects. They changed it? What did they do to them, Bonbon? Gen hours. Electric Terrain now boosts the special attack of anyone with a Hadron Engine by about 30%. Boosts the highest death Pokemon with ability. Electric Terrain now automatically good for Pokemon with ability. They didn't change anything about the terrains. They didn't change any of the terrains. They nerfed them back in Generation... Oh, visually. Okay. Your Brayden Shark plays? You are Brayden? Stop freaking out, game. So this should be... This is why I don't like this thing. This controller freaks out. There we go. Controller, stop freaking out. There we go. Oh, thank you. Take good care of Iron Thorns. Yeah, Judge the Raids are happening again, Kendall. Yeah, they've been going on this yeah, they've been going on for, like, yesterday. Individually, okay. Yeah. Like, I'll be honest. I forget that, like, terrains in a universe where the Tapu do not exist. I mean, the Tapu and Rillaboom do not exist. The terrains basically are inconsequential. I'll be realistic. I mean, granted, psychic terrain's probably going to be good because Indeedee. Like, Indeedee is just generally very good, so that's a little different. But, like, without any of the terrain moves, like, no expanding force, no grassy glide, can't seem to find them. You need to do the post games. You need to beat the gym leaders again, and do the Ace Academy tournament, and then do, like, little side quests with Jacques. You need to do a couple of things, and then you get access to the Charizard raids. You know, it isn't just beat the game and then get it. You need to beat the Ace Academy attorney and then do the level 5 raids with Jacques. That Jacques tells you to go do. It's a little annoying. But yeah. You need to do a couple of stuff. You need to do a couple of things for the Charizard raids. That does not sound possible, Alpha. That is strange. It should not just spontaneously turn shiny. Because they are shiny locked. Are you sure it wasn't just lighting? Okay, yeah, it was snow. Okay. So then, like, I don't think that's possible. Yeah, because, like, the snow does, like, change the texture and, like, the color of some things, because it actually, like, the snow adheres to them. What I do like. Again, shows attention to detail. The shiny Bishop is fantastic. I also have a shiny Bishop. We've been working on a shiny living dex, which is what we've been doing, Shark Plays. So, I mean, I have the shiny charm, but yeah, we've been working on assembling a shiny living Pokedex. You're always happy to help. Always happy to help. Hello, again, guys, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe. It's free and helps support the channel so we can help do things. Hard to find your mods. Nice. I'm always happy to help. Away from the thing. We don't need it. We just need to find the sparkles. We need to find the shiny. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like a super great turnout for today. You know, today hasn't been like a super great turnout. Charizard. I've been hunting Charizard. Also, you've also been doing the Charizard stuff. You need help with your Charizard raid, MS? You need help with it. I'll be happy to help. But a good thing to do with that MS is use other raids to help, like, build up more experience candy to beat the Charizard raids. That's, you know, so if you're doing, you know, other raids, I recommend, like, doing that, getting experience candy to level up stuff to fight the Charizard raids. For room, stop being annoying. But if anyone's got, like, any level 5 raids, I'm always happy to hop in. You know, don't drop a link code in the chat. Level Scarlet. You will want something like an Azumarill or a Blissey for the Charizard raids. You will want something like an Azumarill for the Charizard raids. Yeah, Azumarill is one of the few things that can actually stand up to hits from Charizard. And Azumarill, Grimmsnarl are very good. Well, Grimmsnarl is good because it, like, debuffs Charizard. You only really need one Grimmsnarl. Azumarill is just so specially defensive that it can basically take anything Charizard throws at it. And Dashapun's also just very good because it is immune to fire. You give it an ability shield, and you give it Well-Baked Body. Charizard literally cannot do anything to it outside of Hurricane. And you will be completely fine. But yeah, there's a couple of things that actually work well against Charizard. We actually have an entire video guide about the best things to use against Charizard. Recommend you click subscribe and click onto the main channel page, and that will give like a whole breakdown of like the best stuff for the Charizard stuff. Can I catch an Azumarill without finding him? Yes, you can find Azumarill in the wild. It is, I believe, there's a static Azumarill that always has a. There's a static Azumarill that always appears in the lake. Yeah, there should be a static Azumarill, just like some. I've generally found it around here. That isn't just play rough. That is not play rough, Shark. That is. It also isn't bugged. In the video that we actually have for that, that is something that has deliberately been put in by the developers. That isn't a bug. That is intentional by the devs. Yeah, it's the developers intentionally put that in specifically because if you do so much damage, it's basically a way of preventing people from coming in and just bulldozing on their own. We only get one Charizard raid a day. You get one Charizard raid per day, and I already did mine. We did it at the start of the stream. So if you guys want to do one, it's you guys need to have the code for it. Hey, Jiggerin, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah. But yeah, if anyone's got their Charizard raids, you know, please feel free to put the link codes in here. I was happy to help. Nope, I'm not seeing a... The light is throwing me off. Alright, yeah, Shy, put down the link code for the Charizard. I'm always happy to help beat down some Charizard. Always happy to beat him down. Oh, good. Oh, good. Well, good morning. Or like afternoon, depending on where you are. What do you mean, Alpha? What do you mean? Yeah. Yeah, you get one Charizard raid a day. Oh, 3 people. Wow, so you slept through the... So you either went to bed extremely late, or you woke up extremely early. Or not... No, you just like went to bed, like just slept like a ridiculously long time. See. Oh, 8 V. Yeah, insomnia sucks. Insomnia freaking sucks. I have insomnia. Slitherwing, but don't have friends with Scarlet. There should be people on the server that have Scarlet that'll be able to help you with that. Alright, I will go with Grimmsnarl, because Grimmsnarl is like the best support tech. I like Slitherwing. I like Slitherwing. Okay. I have Grimmsnarl, this should be good. So, Shy, your Blissey's gonna be using Light Screen, correct? So I can focus on just using Spirit Break. Hello, hello, Jackie, welcome in. Again, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. We may not be able to do that with a level 50 Azumarill, though. We may not be able to do that, because you do need, like, a lot of things for it, though. It's all good. Okay, good. Okay, so you're going to be spamming that. I'll be doing the damage for... I'll be doing the Spirit Break. So we need someone to pop in that has, like, a high-level Azumarill that can do a lot of damage. This is... You also need the Azumarill to have, like, Belly Drum and Play Rough. The Azumarill also does need to have, like, Belly Drum and Play Rough, as well as Huge Power as the ability. There's a couple of things you need for it. The way to get Huge Power on... The way to get Belly Drum on it is you just give it a Mirror Herb, which you buy at... Hey, thank you very much for the subscribe there, Paul. Welcome in. Welcome to the channel. Valiant needs to train. Come back. Yeah, a good thing to do... This is what I just do. No, Voltorb is not. Hey, Zoka, how you doing? A good strategy that I do to help, like, level my stuff up is really just go take down, like, the lower level raid, like the level 4s, like the level 3s and 4s, and then just hoard up experience candy, and then just drop all that candy onto everything. Slitherwing is a very good boy. Slitherwing is a very good punchy moth. Yeah, I'm glad Ash's journey is coming to the end, because, like, the problem with having Ash be the main character for so long is it's difficult to make a compelling protagonist who always keeps losing. Like, the issue is having a character that is... whose thing is... Yeah, Shiny Iron Valiant looks amazing. I love it. It's so good. He's such a good shiny. Like, I mean, I love all the Paradox shinies. They're just chrome. The longer the series is, the harder it is to get. I mean, I'm glad Ash is going away. I will be realistic. I'm glad he's going away. You already used light screen crap. Yeah, I don't know. Rain Dance is not good. Rain Dance is not good because Rain Dance will always make Hurricane hit. And the only thing to really be worried about is Hurricane. That's the reason I say watch the guide video where we basically talk about stuff like this. But yeah, Hurricane... Yeah, the only move that is basically you have to worry about in the Charizard fight is actually Hurricane. This... It's good. It's alright. It's alright. Live and learn. Iron Valiant. One was intentionally hunted for competitive, and the second was accidental hunting Espeon, and the trained false wipe who knows. Would it get Hypnosis? Wait, really? Wait. Iron Valiant gets Hypnosis? Did not know that. But yeah, again, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you have not done so already. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you guys are all doing well. We are doing Charizard raids. Hold up, holding a Violet. That's actually not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea with that Voltorb. So where is the Eviel, like, in the game? I haven't seen the Eviel, like, anywhere. That actually isn't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. Cause, like, the special damage reduction is very, very helpful. Like, that is incredibly pivotal. We need the special damage reduction. So that is actually good. Yeah, Shiny, like, Slitherwing is great. I love Slitherwing. I've looked in the... Welcome in, Ice Glaceon. Yeah, I have spares of most of the paradoxes, but welcome in, Ice Glaceon. Thank you for becoming a member. Come on, thing, load in. Come on, thing, load in and show us the member thingy that pops up. I hate that the delay is just so massive. I can see them. There we go. There is the member thing. Welcome to the metal crew, Ice Glaceon. Welcome to the metal crew. We're gonna lose this, but I'm happy about that. That was a celebration. Again, guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Thank you very much, Iced, for that. Yeah, we're not gonna win this. We are going to lose this fight. But you look at that, like, that's what special damage reduction does for these. It's just Charizard cannot hit you. Like, Charizard does absolutely no damage after a while, and I love it. Again, it's why Grimmsnarl is the real hero. Grimmsnarl is the real hero of these raids. Like, Azumarill is great. Fluttermane is also top tier. Dachsbun is great. But Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is... Like, we're not going to beat this thing, obviously. But Grimmsnarl enables everything to survive far better. Like, look at this. Like, we're not going to beat this. We're not going to chip this thing down. But, like, it just can't... It's more of a trick. Like, we lose because of the clock in this fight. We lose to the clock in this fight. Charizard can't touch us. Look, this thing is doing like 10 damage to us each freaking hit. It can't do a thing. This is Grimmsnarl had a move that harshly lowers his special attack. Well, Spirit Break does not harshly lower. Spirit Break does not harshly lower. It's a level 1 lower. But the thing is, Grimmsnarl does actually have a move that is a lower to physical attack. It gets Chilling Water. So it actually does get a physical attack reduction move. It gets both of them. It gets physical and special debuffs. I love it. It's like, yeah, Grimmsnarl gets so many weird moves. Like, again, that's the reason I love this thing. It gets, like Grimmsnarl gets, like, everything. It gets, like, it gets Trailblaze, it gets Taunt, it gets Fake Out, it gets Screens, it gets Misty Terrain, it gets Weather Setup, it gets Taunt. If there is a support disruption thing you want Grimmsnarl to do, 95% of the time, the answer to that question is a default yes. It is horrifying how good Grimmsnarl is. You need multiple Grimmsnarl to have the kits necessary. The only thing is, it doesn't get Charm, which is a big unfortunate thing that it does not get Charm. I mean, if it got Charm, it would be broken. Like, it gets Fake Tears. It gets everything. Grimmsnarl gets absolutely everything. And, I mean, it doesn't get everything, obviously. It doesn't get everything. But, like, it gets such a good kit that very few things can, like, stack up to it in terms of pure overkit. I mean, the thing that holds it back is the fact that while it is good, it is incredibly frail, and if you basically want it for tech, it does no damage. Because, like, there is no... Like... Oh, it's full. Like, it is one of the biggest victims of 4-move slot syndrome. Technically, Light Screen does not increase special defense. Technically, Light Screen does not decrease special attack. It decreases special damage. But it's very weird how... It's very weird mechanically how, the screens work. Because they're not necessarily they're not a debuff, but they're also not like I mean, they're a buff, but they're very weird how they operate. Oh, G6, QQ. Okay. There we go. I'm in. Thank you very much. Because Grimmsnarl is just so good. It's so unstoppable. And again, guys, please don't forget to mash that like button and subscribe for more of this nonsensical nonsense. Here we go. Yeah, honestly, like, a debuff of Voltorb is, like, honestly insane. That harsh drop to special attack is insanely good. I know! I saw Bonbon. I am aware of your hate. I choose to ignore it. I am aware of the hate, Bonbon. but I choose to ignore it. Can't even make sandwiches. Interesting. Yeah, I've not really done much with picnic stuff. I've not done much with picnic stuff for other people. Yes, you can only get Charmander's shiny through Masuda method. These are debuffs. Our team start to choose. I have no idea. I don't really do anything. Pretty sure I hate most of the Pokemon people love in this chat. And love what you all like. I mean, granted, the dislike I have for certain things, I have reasons. No particular Herba Mystica. Pretty much all Herba Mystica do the same thing. There are a few that operate somewhat differently. However, mostly they all operate the same. Like, there's a few that just don't interact well together. But for the most part, yeah, you don't really need to differentiate between the ones used. This is why you miss CHARIZARD. Yeah, any Herba Mystica combination works aside from sour and sweet. And for specific typings, there are some that don't work, but it's very, very specific typings that it doesn't work for. It's very, 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 very weird. And Bikofu, one more time to go. Good. Let's go. This is why I love that Shell Belt. Dude, we've actually calculated before how much damage Azumarill does with a play rough against this Charizard. It does over 1,000 damage. It does 1,000. It deals 1,306 damage minimum. It's ridiculous. Now, get the belly drum. All the Mysticas can expect from power. Just do onion, green pepper. There is another iteration of that. There's another one that sort of works. That doesn't require that much, because the main issue of that one is just so many ingredients for certain sandwiches that interfere, and like you just pile up too much, it just doesn't work. I mean, that one does work. That one does work. However, I have noticed, like, for certain ingredients, the sandwich just gets unstable and can fall apart completely. The Voltorb is actually pulling weight. The Voltorb is actually pulling a lot of weight. And of course we missed the play rough. Because it gets Eerie Impulse. Because Eerie Impulse is a harsh drop to special attack. Think of it like Charm for special attack. And you beef the thing's special defense up to the maximum. You beef the thing's special defense up. You give it a Violite. You give it Eerie Impulse. You drop Charizard's special attack into nothing. And it can't do a thing. This Voltorb is a hero. Like, can we please get a round of applause for Voltorb the hero, guys? Can we please get a round of applause for the hero Voltorb? And of course I avoid. Left, let's play rough. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, it's always funny when you gotta get that range. Sometimes it's just that reliability range. You just gotta go for that range. Yeah, I mean, that Voltorb is amazing. Like, that Voltorb is a hero. Like, there's so much time. Like, this is why special debuffing is so pivotal. Like, this is why debuffs are so insane. Like, this Charizard can't do a thing to us. Because its special attack has been negated into nothing. On top of we're just doing so much damage. You can't stop us, Charizard. You're bad. And see, we didn't even need to use the Pebbles to fight Charizard. We didn't even need to use those sneaky Pebbles to beat Charizard. Don't worry, Bonbon. I'm sure that we will be able to pull you through. Don't worry, Bonbon. Azumarill's back might be hurting from having to carry everything, but I'm sure we'll be able to do it. Blissey's immune to burn and confusion jam. Well, how's your Blissey immune to burns? How is your Blissey immune to being burned? Oh, do you have like the covert cloak or whatever it is that just like negates secondary effects? That's good. That's really good. Yeah, they added... Yeah, okay, Covert Cloak. Like, they added so many items that are so good for raids. You know, Covert Cloak, Ability Shield. It's just, they added so many good things. And... it's just, it's so good. They did so much right with these new items. I'm always happy to, Paul. See, I might enjoy like the solid super meta brain tactics, but something absolutely hilarious like that, Paul, I can't resist. Like that makes me smile, and I'm sure everyone else got a massive kick out of seeing that Voltorb absolutely shred this Charizard. That was amazing. Ooh, okay. What is the raid? What is the link code, Glaceon? What is the code? Yeah, that was a very amusing Voltorb. I enjoyed that Voltorb. I enjoyed the Voltorb. I enjoyed the Voltorb. It's like I just find that amusing. It's like it's amusing to beat Charizard with a stupid Voltorb. It's like, yes, these raids are nightmares. Except when you have Voltorb just do absolute hilarity. The only real issue though is if the Charizard targets it with, I mean, it can work, Bon. It can work. Alright, there we go. Back with more water, because it's important to hydrate or dehydrate friends. No, you cannot get shiny Charizard. These Charizard are all shiny locked, which is a good thing. You know, a lot of people will disagree on that, but I mean, when you can only catch one of them, it's a very good system that you can't find a shiny of them after you've already caught one. You know, it's kind of screw people over. Because I mean, the only difference is like, yeah, they just won't have the mark. You know, that you can get a shiny, but it just won't have the mark. Shut it, Mudkip. Shut it, Mudkip. All right. But yeah, I'm thinking we'll do a couple more of these Charizards. Depending on things, we might be ending up early. I don't know if anyone saw it, but do I raise a zoom roll for Charizard? I would say Azumarill would generally be, but the thing is with Azumarill, you need Belly Drum and you need huge power. Do you have a Mirror Herb that you could give it? Bon, you're gonna need to like change that. Okay, good. Bon has changed it. Okay, good. We are ready. It is time for Grimmsnarl to prove why why Roost? I mean, we already knew that was happening. But what is with the sudden declaration? What is with the sudden declaration of certainty now? But yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking this might be our last one. Ah, Azumarill. Tiny egg. Golden egg. Alright, Bon, we'll try to win. Just try to have super not dying skills. Okay, good, use it on the Azumarill. So long as that happens, we're fine. We just need super not dying skills. Screens. Screens go up. Screens up. Good for setting up the Misty Terrain. That is very good. That is a very, very good thing you did, Bon. Look at that, he can't touch us. What? Oh, Misty Terrain hadn't activated yet. That was why. The terrain didn't activate yet. Area 0, no harder mind. Just rolling force. Fine. I'm kind of surprised they didn't do that, but it makes sense why they didn't, because like you want to ride the legendary. This is the only thing about the rideable legendaries I'm not a fan of. And that is, long term, when Generation 10 comes out, or even, you know, just when the next game in Gen 9 comes out, you're not going to be able to send in you're not going to be able to send in the Miraidon or the Koraidon. You literally rode around the game. You're not going to be able to send that into Gen 10 because you are not able to deposit the Miraidon or the Koraidon into your PC. Which means it will never be able to leave this game. So, literally, the Koraidon and Miraidon that carried you for the entire game, it is stuck perpetually in Scarlet Violet. Yeah, I don't think. I'm a little sad that that we'll never be able to leave, but it makes sense programming wise that it's not gonna be able. Oh, what do you mean? Wait, what was it about Discord? Sure, they patched out the duplication bug. You are not able to duplicate stuff anymore, which is a good thing that they patched that out. Hey, Rabbit, how you doing? How you doing, Rabbit? I survived. I will break you. I broke you. What? Why are you surviving, Charizard? Go draft him. I punched your lights out, Charizard. I punched your... Okay, that's why, because we didn't break the shield yet. That's why. And now the rest of the team kills it. Oh, look, avoid. Doop. Dodge. Yeah, that's exactly why right there, Omar. It's because you can't transfer the one that you rode around the game into future games. They give you a second one. So, yeah, it's kind of a problem that you're never going to be able to get more of them. But I do like what they did. I do like what they did. Hopefully this means in the future they will understand that we need, you know, extras of them. Oh, nice. Naps are good. Naps are very good. Happy to help, Bonbon. Happy to help. Remember, you only get to catch one. You only catch one. But yeah, you can't put the Miraidon or Koraidon that you rode around the game in your PCs, which means you cannot transfer it into future games with, like, Pokemon Home. I'm hoping that they add some of that, like, they patch it in a way, like, you can add other stuff into the PC. But, you know, you can add it in later, but I don't think they'll ever allow that to happen. I really don't think it'll happen. And again, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you guys have not done so already. Has it been dark? Nice. I'm not certain how much longer we are going to be live for, though. Not really certain how much longer we're going to be live for, though. Because, like, we've done the Charizard raids. And, I mean, I really am just, like, shiny hunting Varoom. But, you know, I mean, obviously people are doing the Charizard stuff. But, like, we already did our Charizard stuff. And, like, most of us that have the Charizard ready stuff, like, the stuff ready to beat and face punch Charizard, and most of us have already beaten our Charizard stuff. So, that's a little problematic. Do you have a Charizard raid? Uzaserd. Do you have a Charizard raid? Because if you do, we'd be very happy to help you assist. We'd be very happy to help you assist. Picnic. Yeah, I am same. Yeah, same. I'm just charming the items. I want the ability patches and everything. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm really just farming them for the items. I just want the ability patches. I want the... Yeah, the ability patch is really what I'm after. I mean, the experience candy is also very good, but, like... I really don't need the experience candy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't need the experience candy. It's good to have, but I don't need it. It does make me, though, a bit hopeful that, you know, because obviously the Charizard event did go very well, you know, long term, it actually has done quite well. A lot of people have been doing the raids. By the way, if you see a single offending trade, do not accept it. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a good thing to bring out, Omar. Pokemon that are not normally obtainable in the game, like, you know, Greninja, Froakie, Delphox, Cyndaquil, and such like that. Those are only gettable initially by someone hacking them. And even if you get a trade from someone who has one, it's still origin point was hacked. And they do ban searches. And if you have one of those Pokemon, then you can be banned. Because those Pokemon are not supposed to be in the game. And, yeah. That's one reason I'm staying away from surprise trade. That is the reason I am not doing surprise trades, is like, I know gen stuff exists in surprise trade. And illegal stuff exists on the surprise trade, and I do not want to get banned. What is that raid, Bonbon? Is that like a lower level raid? What kind of raid is that, Bonbon? Have it poppin'? Yeah. I mean, I've seen people that have, like, you know, shiny Rayquazas and something that's like, those are very obviously done. Like, they do not exist. It's like, I mean, cause the unfortunate thing is that a lot of people do not seem to realize, like, the implications of having something like that. There's a lot of, you know, a lot of kids who are like, they see, oh yeah, I love Greninja, I love, you know, this thing, you know, I want to get one, and, you know, you trace back to the origin. Like, there are literally people on, like, eBay and Discord that are selling, you know, oh yeah, I'll make a thing that lets you get, you know, insert whatever thing. You know, whatever Pokemon that is not normally obtainable in the game. And you only have $15 and I'll get you one of these things. It's like, it is so obviously, like, it's so... I mean, it pisses me off. Because, like, it isn't technically genning. Genning is very different, but it's basically, you are still hacking and manipulating the game to insert things that are not legitimately obtainable. Also, I love the Bounsweet face. Like, Bounsweet is adorable. I love it. That they are patient people out there who can't wait until Pokemon Home to update transfers have been. Yep. Well, I mean, the thing is, there are also people who just don't even realize it is hacking, Omar. Like, that's the other thing. You gotta remember, most of the people who play this game are kids, and they are also just people who don't realize the implications of things like hacking and genning and, like, the origin point of that. They don't realize the implications of what that can lead to. So it's a bit of a slippery slope where they don't always realize what is going on. Also, we're probably going to get screwed. Didn't see Mudkip. I did see Omar. Well, the thing is, Mudkip doesn't have a soul, is the thing, Roost. So you wouldn't see it down there, because Mudkip doesn't have one. But yeah, it's a combination of people who just want to see something in the game, as well as a combination of just people who get them, think they're legit, because they get the thing, and then they breed it, and then they trade out the eggs to people. Oh yeah, well, you know, people want these things. It's well-intended, but it ends up just causing a whole bunch of problems because in the end, it still is illegally obtainable. You know, it's like, it's something that you are not supposed to have. And yeah, it's a problem. Now, it makes me mad, but at the same time, I kind of get it. Yeah, I know, but the other thing, I still, even then, it still is, like, hacking for me is a no-go. Like, you can still obtain everything in the older games legitimately. Aside from event moves. Everything is attainable legitimately. And, you know, genning... There is no justification, in my opinion, there is never a justification for hacking, in my opinion. There is never any justification that can be applied for it. Because in the end, you are still manipulating the game to create something that you did not get yourself. That people do work a lot to get, you know, breeding a competitive team. They've made it a lot easier these days, but, you know, just hack in an entire, you know, competitive grade team. Boom. As opposed, you know, the hours that people spend going through and getting everything they need to prepare those teams. Like, there is really no justification for that when it does things like that. You know, yeah, in the older games, making teams took for freaking ever. You know, breeding a team, getting perfect IVs, getting the right power, it took forever, yeah. Leveling up took forever. But still genning and hacking is still genning and hacking. You know, there is no real defense for it, because in the end, you are still doing something that is not allowed. You are not only breaking the rules, like, as sounds... doesn't know this mean, but you are basically violating the terms of use. You know, there really isn't justification. And yes, I know that you know, yes, I know a lot of like the VGC people that played, you know, many years ago, they did gen and hack their teams in. Yeah, it's actually most despicable at that level. The other thing is that when people are doing shiny hunting, and they do that, it devalues shiny hunters because you just boom, gen in super rare shiny. You didn't have to do any work for, when people who actually hunt them actually have to do a lot of work to go get their shinies. Again, competitive teams. It invalidates the effort and the work that people who get those things legitimately have to go through to build those teams. Yeah, there is never a defense for genning. How you doing, Moth? Welcome in. You know, there is never a defense that exists for hacking and genning. And even just game manipulation. You know, game data manipulation, there is never a defense for it, in my opinion. And I'm someone who used to, you know, use an action replay to get stuff. I used to do that. And I don't do it anymore. Like, I used to do that. Because, oh, I like shinies, you know, I want Darkrai, I didn't get the Darkrai event. And then it was like, you know, like a day or two later, I was like, this feels wrong, and I just deleted everything. There's a reason why that file of diamond, I completely wiped everything. You know, it's, you know, stupid kid doing stupid things, but it's a slippery slope you fall down on. And there is, in the end, really no defense for genning. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, this is my kind of Pokemon back in the day. Didn't understand me. I mean, the other thing, though, you gotta remember, Rabbit, is a lot of those event stuff, they're banned in official usage. You know, the thing about the event ones is the Pokemon Company doesn't really care about event stuff, because anything that is from an event that is exclusively obtainable via an event is completely locked out of official usage. You know, that's why Ash Greninja is illegal for VGC, that's why all the Mythicals are illegal for VGC, that is why, You know, the event, Legendary Beasts from the Gen 4 event, from the event from the Zoroark movie, those are illegal, because those come from an event. But yeah, I mean, the main reason why, I mean, the same thing applies for, like, the Pokemon Ranger stuff, you know. I really miss my Eruption Heatran. I loved that thing. And I would love to get another one. However, the one thing that stops me from getting another one is the knowledge that there is no legitimate way to obtain them ever again. You know, barring me getting some unplayed copy of Ranger Guardian signs, which I really don't think exist anymore. You know, Guardian signs, like, yeah, I don't think that there's going to be any other copies that have been unplayed that have not claimed that event already. You know, I'm never going to get one of those. I would love to get one, but I know I will never get one. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I don't like that they exist, but I at least take a small degree of solace in the fact that for official usage, they're completely useless, and they really are just like collection pieces. When you really kind of get down to it, they're just collection pieces. Downstream got trophy legit to transfer Pokemon home. Call them out. That's the thing, is like, I mean, the other thing is that there are people who, they do get things that are genuine, but they don't even realize it. Like, even if you breed a Pokemon that is illegally obtainable, that's, you know, it's still illegally obtainable. But, you know, I can see both ends of where people come from. I see both ends. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely see why people have their reasons for genning. I disagree with it fundamentally, and I will never see it as anything other than something that needs to be actively punished and basically completely rid of the Pokemon community. It is a blight on the community. But I am not lying when I say I don't understand why people do it. I do understand why people do it. I would love to get my Eruption Heatran back. But I was an idiot. I sold my version of white, not my version of black that had my Eruption Heatran on it. And that is gone forever. And that's what I get for basically making a stupid decision. And I'll have to live with the consequences. But I also know that, yeah, I'm never going to be able to use that in an actual event. I don't play singles. I don't play showdown things. I really am not missing too much from it. Not of or anything, but at the same time, yeah, that's the reason why is like that's one of the reasons why they've made things so much easier to get for preparing teams, is to completely reduce the need and the pressure to start genning things. Is that, you know, that's the reason why the ability patch exists, because there were people who, you know, at World, like the big official tournaments, their teams were hacked and genned. They had perfect natures, they were hidden ability, they were shiny, with the perfect hidden powers, and it was very, very clear, like, the odds of you getting one is not unreasonable. Like, you could eventually get one. But a full team of them is, yeah, no, there's, the odds are happy, and even then they were hacked, and they were hacked. And now, they've basically made that not necessary, because, yeah, if you have a shiny of something, but it doesn't have the right nature, well, you can give it a mint. It doesn't have the right ability, well, here's the ability patch, here's the ability capsule. Hidden Power is gone, which is a wonderful thing, because Hidden Power was one of the biggest things that people had the argument for when it came to genning. Because, you know, Hidden Power, it was tied to your IVs. So people made, you know, the argument was definitely that, you know, Hidden Power, it's this very meta-defining move that, you know, it takes so long to get one. It's like, yes. Which is one why they standardized Hidden Power later on for typings. And it's why when they removed Hidden Power, it was a great thing. Because it reduced the reason for people to gen. I know, I saw it was there. I'm happy to help. I'm always happy to help. You're in Gen 5. People have a Gen 5 game, so I have no way to upload the deck. I mean, the way of doing that is just try and get someone that has a Gen 4 game. You know, try and find someone that has a Gen 4 game and then just, like, transfer it in. Yeah, I mean, I'm a firm believer in if you gen or you hack something in at any point along the path of getting something, then the origin point of that thing is poisoned. The origin of that will always be, you could not have gotten this without genning and without hacking. So that is a, I mean, again, I have a very, very staunch anti-genning policy. Like, anything involving hacking is immediately, like, for me, flag. I do 500 Garbage, but I don't have that version anymore. Good news, it's been confirmed to Yoga Paul here coming back, but sad news for you, meta, is they're bringing the... I mean, so long as the origin forms aren't tied to holding the adamant and lustrous orbs, I'll be fine. Because as much as I hate that sub-swallowing dragon that is Dialga origin form, I will be able to live with it. So long as the adamant orb does not default change it into the form change. You know. The funny thing is, though, competitively speaking, the origin forms are going to suck relatively to the base ones. I mean, we have those. Yeah, I had a feeling, because I remember that, like, they did something with the I think that I remember someone mentioned something about they changed the Grizzlius Orb to where it's like a key item now, where you use that in the same way you would use it in Legends. So, like, it's an independent thing now. Which I like that, because, like, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Kind of like the Gracedia. Gracedia flower. Which, again, good idea. But yeah, I'm not really seeing... I mean, granted, like, there's gonna be reasons for Dialga, potentially. And, I mean, I definitely see Origin Palkia being terrifying. Because it has ridiculous, like, everything is good. It has 120 base speed. It's terrifying. That type coverage is redonkulous. I definitely can see Origin Palkia being nightmares. I do have a policy, Ooze, with streaming. I don't do Union Circles. Large part of that is I can't join raids outside of, like, people in the Union Circle, which is a bit of an issue. And also, you know, after having, you know, seen a lot of streamers who do have Union Circles open while they're shiny hunting, and people finding shinies in their, in their world, it's kind of make me a bit overly super paranoid. Yeah, I mean, the other thing is, like, the raid thing is also kind of a bigger one, because, you know, I like doing raids, but if I could only, you know, do raids like the same people, and you can't, like, help everyone with their raids, that would be kind of crappy. Not shiny. Because I do love raids. But yeah, I am thinking we're probably going to be ending off soon. Doesn't really seem to be too much action going on right now. No shiny Revavroom appear. Not Revavroom, Varoom. Yeah, no shiny Varoom. I think yeah, we're gonna go on a raid. I think we're gonna go on a raid right now. I had a good day. This was fun. I enjoyed this. It's fun hanging out with you guys. It's fun talking with you guys. But yeah, we're gonna go on a raid. And question mainly is who we gonna raid. Nope. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. There it is. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy this. I enjoy this. Shigai, Rage, Furious. He also ran the shiny. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's mostly really just like the Charizard thing going on right now. Is more than anything, it's that, you know, I enjoy it, but it's kind of yibbity iffy right now with, you know, the Charizard raids going on. So yeah, let's see, who are we gonna raid? I kind of want to raid someone we haven't raided in a while. I kind of want to raid someone we haven't raided before. Also, I'm just doing, you know, these things, the Charizard stuff. Not Charizard stuff, doing some, like... Alright. Who do we raid? Who do we raid? There's some... I haven't raided Philly in a long time. We've not raided Philly in a long, long time. We're also doing Charizard stuff. So yeah, we'll go raid Philly. We have not seen them in a while. Bit of a shame in a while the DS didn't allow me because it was hacked. Exactly. Like, that's one of the reasons why. Like, that's one of the reasons why, like, I am very aggressively anti-hacking and very anti-genning, and I make no delusions about, yeah, I am ridiculously to an insane degree that anti-genning. But I'll see you guys next time. It's Raggenrolla, and yeah, see you guys. Bye bye.